Hey everyone, this is Ray Boudreau with Benchmark, and today we're going to be talking about how to stake a point with a robotic total station. So there's a few things you need for this setup. Clearly you need a prism, you need a robotic total station. Mine is in the back there. He's going to wave to you. You're going to need your survey plan, which your engineer is going to send you. Now, I want to stop right here because this is very important. You cannot use a PDF with a robotic total station. You need to have a DWG, a DXF, or a CSV file. Now, that might sound like gibberish, but to your engineer, it's going to be totally fine. It's what they use natively. So just ask them for that file type with coordinate points, and you can put it right into your collector. It's going to make your life far easier. Anyhow, you also need a field software and then a collector. If you have all of those tools and you've set up your total station and your prism height, you're ready to go. Now, if you haven't done those things, then you should watch our video on how to set up a robotic total station and how to do a resection. As you can see on my screen here, I've made a very crude drawing of what a potential house basement could look like. And we need it to be highly accurate because we're putting in a foundation. So what I would do is I would select a point or a line that I want to go stake out. So I'm going to do position number 6, but you can also see that I can do line number 1, and I'm going to just click stake point. And then I am going to walk over there, and my nice little robotic total station is going to follow me. So now we're at our first stake point, and there's something I forgot to mention that's very important. You want to enable TRK. That's going to allow your total station to send out a signal rapidly, consistently to track where you are. It's kind of like a tracer bullet. As we can see, I'm on my position. I'm fluctuating a little bit, and that's because I'm tilting my prism. As you see, as I tilt it in and out, I'm going to come in and out of position, but I'm right on the spot. And again, this is where a bipod would be very helpful. It allows you to have increased precision, but I'm within tolerance. You can see with those 2 green arrows. And if I move around the tip of my prism pole, you'll see that my accuracy will increase and decrease as I move around, just like that. Then I would click store point. I would take that position. I would put my flag down, and then I would move on to my next corner or line. Now, who would this actually be helpful for? So I was just talking to a guy this morning actually, who's a concrete worker. He puts in concrete foundations, he does a lot of basements, and he is using a tape and a string line at the moment. And he wants to go from the analog world into the digital world and buy back his time with some very good gear. So his kit that he's going to need is a robotic total station, preferably a 1-second, a data collector. We actually got him the Mesa 4 like you see in this video, a prism pole, a bipod, 2 tripods, a tilting prism, and a CAD software so he can take his PDFs and put them into a digital realm himself. Now that's a different video that we'll make someday on how to do that. But for now, if you want to learn more about how to use a robotic total station properly, check out Survey Assistant or subscribe to Benchmark on YouTube. Have a great day.